Namaskar. Good afternoon. This is the first live of Dateline Gujarat, and we're trying to understand as to how the political scenario shaped on Monday as the results came for the four states and the Union Territory, that is mainly the states of Assam, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, and Puducherry. So we're just trying to analyze all the data, numbers, and that's what we'll bring to you slowly and gradually. So just bear with us. Some kind of processing is yet going on, but we're trying to understand the numbers basically and how the shift has happened. Equally, we are trying to understand that what sort of areas where I mean. What sort of factors have really played the role for this kind of a mandate? Mainly the mandate in, the West Bengal was something which everybody was looking at. Please pardon me if we are fumbling somewhere because this is my first experience going live, uh, actually on the YouTube, and will slowly and gradually improve. But this is something what I thought as an opportunity to engage with you, my audience on Dateline Gujarat, and that's the reason we are going live. So let us start with the statistics in terms of numbers or whatever data we have basically, and let's get on start going on over there, and slowly and gradually we will try to understand as to how the things have really shaped in these areas. Of course, everybody has spoken on the numbers. Everybody has spoken on what sort of turnaround, what sort of seats, but what we thought mainly is that let's take this to a different level now from here. And if we are talking of key statistics of Puducherry, let me just bring a couple of things over here, so we can kind of understand these areas. I'm just trying to connect couple of things over here so that statistically those things will be easy for all of us to understand as to how the shift happened. And once we are on that terrain, we'll be able to work on the easiness of this live basically. So just bear with me, and that's how we'll take it ahead. Here we go. I think I'll be able to share those areas with you. So here it is. I'm just sharing the details, and based on those details, we'll be able. So, what is the total statistics? There were 294 seats in West Bengal. The total turnaround was almost 92.93%. Registered voters, which polled basically out of 7.5 crore voters, 6.97 crore voters have polled on in the basically. So, the highest turnaround, if you see, across all the five territories was mainly in West Bengal. And that's the reason West Bengal was considered to be a battle of prestige or whatever you call it. Tamil Nadu, if we see, there are 234 seats. Voter turnaround was 10 percentage, 5.73 crore voters, out of which almost 4.88 crore voters, they cast their franchise. Kerala, we have 140 seats and 79.70% turnaround. I mean, obviously, the registered voters were 2.71 crore, 2.72 crore, you can say, and total turnaround, those who came to polling station were 2.16 crores. Assam, you had almost 126 seats and 85.64 percentage turnaround, and 2.41 registered voters, out of which 2.06 crore voters turned out to cast their franchise. In Puducherry, you had 10.2 lakh registered voters, out of which 9.16 lakh voters, they went to cast their franchise, and obviously the voter turnaround was almost of 89.3 percentage. Now, if we take this ahead in this direction, then what happens next? Let us understand. So now I stop sharing, I come back on this. So this is the thing. State elections were probably this sort of a turnaround, which was never witnessed, never seen. This is seen for the first time. Now let us take a look, as to who won what seats, what share, everything. So on that also, again, I will share this presentation which I have prepared, and the parties which were contesting mainly. Let us take their data, and let us go in that direction. So while we see this, here we see that contesting parties, their vote share, etc. And when we take a call on that, I would like to again share this slide with you. And in that, let me show West Bengal, uh, almost like there is some data mismatch, because whatever data we have prepared basically using the software and tools, some numbers. So don't go on the numbers right now, but go basically, contesting parties mainly. It was BJP, Trinamool Congress, CPIM, I mean, Indian National Congress in West Bengal, mainly the parties. Tamil Nadu, it was TVK, which is the party of Vijay Talpati. Uh, then there was DMK, AIDMK, the traditional players, and other players, including INC and the remaining share also. That's how they had it. Kerala, you had UDF, LDF, NDP, NDA, BJP, and INC, of course. INC, I mean, UDF is a INC led front. Assam, you had BJP, INC, and AGP, that is Assam Gan Parishad, and BPF, AIDUF, other parties. As well as in Puducherry, you had AINRC, DMK, BJP, TVK, INC, uh, and other players as well. So this is basically, we are talking of how the things have shaped in which manner. Now we come once again on the fact that what sort of, I mean, who are the key figures who played, who won, who lost, kind of things. In that direction, if we take that matter, what we see is that most of the chief ministerial candidates who were contesting over there, they have not managed to make it, including Mamta Banerjee in West Bengal. So what really happens now from here? I am equally working on the data connect also. So I am playing. I'm over here as well as I'm working on the data connect to generate the data and kind of things. But a simul kind of processing is going on, and that's how we are going to talk about this. So let's again watch some other technical areas and understand as to what's really happening over here. What what really went into this elections? Who won? Who lost? The vote sheet. I mean the vote share and the final seat share and breakdown. If we are talking on that, as I said, these are AI generated images, so there is some issue on a couple of number of fronts, but that you can definitely verify with the website of EC, and that's how you can take that ahead. So let us now come on the seats claimed by which parties, and if we see that, then here we go. All obviously 206 seats with BJP, 83 seats to Trinamool Congress. So clearly TMC has been defeated. Congress and others have got 4 seats. Tamil Nadu, TVK solo, that is Vijay Talpati's party, got 108 seats, DMK 59, AIDMK 47. Of course, you can check the final tally with the EC's website and the live streams which are over there. we have generated this data, but sometimes there is a mismatch because with, the kind of AI tools, there are possibilities of error in AI driven content which we generate. I mean, of course, using the numbers and everything, but sometimes some mismatch happens. So to verify this, you can always go on the EC's website. UDF, INC led UDF in Kerala 89 seats, LDF 48, NDA, I mean, again, 3, that is BJP 3. So the contesting parties in Kerala, Pinari Vijayan, he wouldn't be there now. He has resigned because his party lost. He won, though he won, his party has lost. Assam, NDA, Hemanta Biswa Sarna maintains his position, 82 seats, Congress 19, and AGF BPF that is 25, that is Assam Gan Parishad and other fronts. Puducherry, AINRC 12 seats, DMK 5, BJP 4, TVK 2, and Congress another 7. So, this is mainly from the Election Commission's website, but final data would be out, I think, in under 48 or 72 hours. So that's what you can verify. But in a larger chunk, if we see, the picture is clear that who is going to be ruling where. Like Tamil Nadu, obviously, Vijay Talpati is going to be the chief minister. Probably a script for the Nayak 2 plot now from here, depending on his performance. Nayak 2, which had starred Anil Kapoor and the way this movie was made. So let's see how Vijay, inspires for the Nayak 2 script in the real life. Uh, Kerala, of course, it's going to be INC UDF left front. So Pinari Vijayan would not be the chief minister over there. Assam, yes, Hemanta Biswa Sarma would continue as a chief minister, and Puducherry, uh, Rangaswamy would again continue over there to lead the Puducherry territory. And West Bengal, of course, Mamta has lost in Bhavanipur against Suvendu Adhikari, who had defeated him in Nandigram. Mamta came to Bhavanipur, which was a safe bastion, a bastion of kind of mini India, which has a population of Gujaratis and Marwadis, and BJP strategized in a very naive manner, sorry, not a naive manner, but in a very expert manner. And the way they created a Chakraview over there for Mamta, she finally got defeated in Bhavanipur. So this is the overall scenario. Who is going to be ruling which states? West Bengal is going to be ruled by BJP. TVK, down to the line, there is a lot of buzz that the way Vijay Talpati's rise has been engineered. 2009, the way he used social media platform to create the clubs, 85,000 such units across Tamil Nadu, which got politicized later on. Since 2015, Vijay was under the scanner of IT, several raids at his home, cash recovered from there. His parents have been a script writer, so the script has definitely been written in a nice manner in Tamil Nadu. And again, Prashant Kishore. So when Prashant Kishore comes, there is a shadow of those in power somewhere that engineering this sort of political game from. There is always a kind of mystery when there is Prashant Kishore somewhere or the other involved. So when Prashant Kishore is being seen as one of the strategy players even in Tamil Nadu, and the way Vijay Talpati, wrote his entire political career script, it is compared today with NTR and other players over there who have been like Kamal Hassan has also been there, Rajnikant sir has also been there. But this is something which is scripted, that the way he has taken the whole lead in a solo manner, 108 seats. 108 is again a kind of emergency number for the ambulances in couple of places, but 108, yes, the way he has taken it, I think it's going to be more interesting to watch Tamil Nadu from here, whether it merges with the BJP or it remains over there, because after Jayalalitha's passing away since 2016, there was clearly a vacuum in Tamil Nadu leadership. Of course, after 2021, DMK came in power. MK Stalin has been very vocal about several issues pertaining to the federal structure and the kind of funds to be received from center. Mamta Banerjee has also been equally vocal on those areas. But somewhere, the kind of appeasement policies for particular communities and the kind of statements which have been seen or perceived as anti-Hindu statements or anti-Sanatan statements, these statements have somewhere, translated into votes. And people in Tamil Nadu specifically have lost the faith basically in DMK as well as AIA DMK. And that's the reason they want to give a chance to the new leader. So this is not like Rajasthan every 5 years, the mandate changes. But Tamil Nadu, yes, with Vijay now over here, let's see how it goes. Whether he merges because PK is over there as a strategist. When PK shadows something, there is always a kind of doubt everywhere. And so whether Vijay Talpati's political career was engineered, whether it was a nod from the center, will come to know in coming days if he merges with the BJP, or he, shakes hands with the BJP, or remains a kind of NDA alliance, or how he goes. But here he has been solo, 108 seats, and that's what it is. Assam, clearly NDA, the way Hemanta Biswa Sarma has been pulling the strings on the communal side of the things. I have even interacted with a couple of journalists in Assam whom I had met in Delhi, and they also clearly said that when we go to report, the big question now is that what is your community? So it has turned from not who you are, but what is your community. In that scenario, Assam is again going to be ruled by BJP. So Assam, West Bengal, two key states in east and northeast. That's going to be ruled by BJP. Tamil Nadu by Vijay Talpati. Kerala again by UDF INC led front, and AINRC, which is the NDA alliance. Puducherry is also going to be ruled by BJP. So three states, West Bengal, Assam, and Puducherry, are going to be ruled by BJP and alliances, while Tamil Nadu is going to be ruled by a separate party, and Kerala is going to be ruled by INC led UDF. So this is overall scenario. Let's take a look on other areas while we again cross few things. Who were the phases who were contesting, and who won, who lost. So in that scenario also, I think we'll have to understand how the things are going to be changing from here. The key figures, who won, who lost. If I take that data, and if I am trying to understand that data, it clearly indicates that here the phases, the chief ministerial phases who are going to be there in power, how it's going to be working in that direction. These things are mentioned over here. I'm sharing this screen again over here. Energy, Bhawanipur lost. Suvendu Adhikari, Bhawanipur, defeated the sitting CM second time after Nandigram. Suvendu Adhikari clearly said that, this has been a kind of how the Hindus have voted against the appeasement of a particular community in West Bengal. That was a statement he gave to most of the channels while they were chasing him for his version. Dilip Ghosh has won. Abhishek Banerjee, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, these are the names. But we need to again verify these things, because one of the things in Assam, they say Gaurav Gogoi has won. Actually, Gaurav Gogoi has lost. So, these things you'll have to verify. But who is going to be sitting where, that's what we are talking. So, Subhendu Adhikari and Dilip Ghosh are the two phases who are being debated for the chief minister's position in West Bengal. So maybe you may have a CM and a deputy CM. That could be also be a possibility in West Bengal. Tamil Nadu, clearly Vijay Talpati is going to be the next chief minister. Assam, it's retained by Hemanta Biswa Sarma, and N. Rangaswamy, he returns back, so he's going to be chairing Puducherry. Kerala, there are a couple of names which are being talked about, so let's wait and watch who is UDF return. So who's going to be chairing in Kerala? That could be the big question, which even Shashi Tharoor has asked. That now the big question is, who is going to be the chief minister in Kerala? So this is the overall scenario of the big phases who have been contested, basically. And here we take, we take other things also into consideration, and we go from here as to what have been the reasons of the victory in Puducherry. What have been the reasons for the victory in Bengal? What have been the reasons for the victory in Kerala? So all these factors, we will definitely, will connect on that. And I'm just sharing one more slide with you, so that will help you understand that how the things have been shaping over here. So a little bit technically, I'm doing it for the first time, so it takes some time for me to open the images, run it through you. But I hope I'm able to, kind of scale this to that level that we can we can at least, share this and talk on these areas. So, what have been the key reasons for the 2026 Puducherry poll results? Analysis of NDA ANRC leading victory. Mainly, the charisma of leadership of M. Rangaswamy. He is considered to be the Makkal Madalavur. That is the popular image that a people's person. Dual victory in those areas. Effective welfare governance, monthly aid for women heads, household, free rice distribution. Uh, it's written euro, it's actually rupee, not euro. Sorry. So these are the basically of AI. Monthly aid for women heads of household, free rice distribution, enhanced girl child protection, fragmentation in fighting, internal friction in India bloc, Congress, DMK, conflicting candidates who have been filled, split anti-incumbency votes, and indirect benefits from split Dalit votes basically. Strategic social alliance, better vote delivery in rural areas, favorable caste equations, indirect benefits from the split Dalit votes, and that's what has helped him basically. That's what has helped in Puducherry results. Perceived stability, central support, collaborative relationship with the central government, secure loop. The way voter belief in development dependence and desire to for the stable governance. So these are the reasons that Puducherry, continued the way it was or the way it remains now. When Rangaswamy again remains the chief minister. So this is largely the picture over here, and now I'll put a full screen and we'll come with the reason. The reasons of why Kerala is. What have been the reasons of? Based on the data which we receive from the media and several other platforms, what have been the reasons for the victory of? UDF in Kerala. So let us understand those areas also, and we try to check as to how the Kerala things reshaped or what has been really happening over there. I'm just running through a couple of technical issues and slides and everything, so please bear with me. I'm just opening this slide for you very soon, and we can shake this ahead in that direction. So, what have been the reasons, friends, for Kerala? What have been the reasons for the victory of Kerala? So, here we go, and here we check it. Kerala Assembly elections, basically deep-rooted anti-incumbency. They were seeking change. Voter were setting LDF 2021 rule, historical rotation change, basically. So, every 5 years, kind of Rajasthan pattern which we can observe over here. Strong fatigue against 10 years of LDF rule. Kerala returns to its traditional pattern of alternating governments. Minority vote consolidation, massive support from Christian and Muslim communities that delivers the best performance in that area. LDF welfare promises and UDF campaign highlight inflation, debt, financial crisis. So UDF successfully highlighted the economic concerns over continuity promises and enhanced social security to resonate with the audience. And that has triggered her because Kerala is one of the literate states. Please try to understand. So in that scenario, of course, these areas of concern are going to be working over there. Misgovernance, corruption allegations, nepotism, arrogance of long incumbency, public dissatisfaction with perceived misgovernance, UDF narrative sharply focused on outgoing administration's issue. So these were the factors which have kind of, built the whole system as to why Kerala was, what were the reasons of the UDF coming back to power in Kerala. So while we talk on other areas, I will just come to some other slides as well as to what are the reasons in Assam, what are the reasons in Tamil Nadu, and what have been the reasons in, of course, in West Bengal. West Bengal, I'm going to be taking last because that's what I understand. It's much debated terrain, and in that scenario, I think a lot is to be understood. Erosion of left grassroots support. So CPIM base, there were rebels in CPIM also, so unexpected losses in LDF strongholds. Victory of CPIM rebels back the UDF So it was a kind of infighting and national appeal of Congress leaders. So emotional connect of national figures, Wayanad landslide visits, appeals especially to women voters, the way Priyanka and Rahul Gandhi made their campaigning over there in those areas. So those things have somewhere materialized in a in a victory of Kerala. Now we come to reasons of. I'll stop sharing this slide once we are ready with the other slide, and we'll come on that reasons also as to what have been the reasons of victory in Assam. So Assam clearly it talks on Hemanta Biswa Sarma has been very kind of aggressive in his speeches. Whatever he has said, how I mean, so this is the third term for Hemanta Biswa Sarma, I think, and in that scenario, what happens now next from here is we'll just generate the data and image, and we'll talk on that. So this has been the base. I mean, in Kerala, South states, you see, they have a very different. I mean, if you see Puducherry, you see Kerala, the sentiments have been little different. Though Kerala is also connected strongly with Puducherry because couple of area of Puducherry falls in Kerala, couple of area falls geographically near Tamil Nadu as well. So there is nothing which is not connected to Puducherry, but Puducherry has a different fabric, Kerala has a different fabric, and that is being visible from these slides and these data, whatever we have generated over here. We'll just take a call on what have been the key results in Assam. I mean, one of the key reasons for I mean, once we are ready with the slides, we take that ahead. So let's see how this translates over here for Assam. I mean, we are ready with the slide. We just are designing the last data over there, and we take this accordingly ahead. So let me come to Assam now. What has been the reasons, why Hemanta Biswa Sarma scored so strong in Assam? He managed to take this. So here we go. I think we are taking Assam over here, and key reasons for the victory of Assam. So what have been the key reasons for the victory of Assam? So, high sitting CM margin, governance model, huge personal popularity of Himanta Biswa Sarma. Though he has been kind of controversial leader with his statements. Lastly, what Pawan Khera alleged about is the passports held by his wife, everything, the way matters went into the court. His charisma led kept confirmed public trust in his leadership. Development, infrastructure push, massive focus on connectivity, industrialization, and city modernization, tangible infrastructure projects, narrative of stability and growth. Welfare schemes mainly targeted financial aid for women. Again, the financial aid for women has been a kind of win-win card for all the political parties. If we see direct benefit transfer schemes, loyal voter base among female beneficiaries, insulated political ideology, electorate focused on concrete results, not ideology. Development and welfare as primary concerns, protection of indigenous identity, Assamese culture. So wherever the state, the BJP is going, it's trying to promote that state culture, trying to bring that, the heritage value system again into the focus in their political speeches. Decisive opposition weakness, lack of unified opposition, Congress-led UPA leadership fragmentation, failed to project a viable alternative governance model, and effective social engineering alliance retained strong Assam hold. Successful social engineering, preventive split in indigenous regional votes, and strategic caste dynamics. All this together, kind of engineered the victory for Assam. So in that scenario, if we see what happened is that this is what has really happened with Assam. So when you move from south to east, the scenario is completely different. Now we come on Tamil Nadu. What have been the factors for the victory in Tamil Nadu, and what have been the reasons for the victory in Tamil Nadu? So we just give me some time. I am trying to connect on those areas, and that's how we are taking the things over here. Actually, this stream is almost live in all aspects because I'm even creating the data for you, a real-time data. I thought of creating data initially, but then I thought let me just take this data in that direction and let me put it over there. So let us have the real-time data. At least we have the latest and the fresh updates for this basic analysis. So here we go. What have been the key results? How it has worked in Tamil Nadu, and while we try to understand the scenario of Tamil Nadu, let's work back on this. Let's create a infographic image. So while I can talk on these things. What happens basically? What have been the key factors, key areas? So we did Puducherry, we did Assam, we did Kerala, and we did Kerala, Assam, and now we are talking about Tamil Nadu. And after Tamil Nadu, we'll be doing, of course, we'll be working on West Bengal, one of the most prestigious battles, which is debated everywhere today, be television channels, be digital media platforms, and we'll also come to some other areas apart from this. Like how the business model is now going to work from here, specifically in these states. What will be the blueprint for the progress and development? Why the northeast or the east becomes a kind of a vital area of focus for the governance model now over here. So we'll talk on that also as well. Meanwhile, you can keep on posting your comments, your interaction, whatever you feel like you want to talk on, and we'll try to understand and incorporate those comments as well over here. So let's take this ahead in this direction as to what have been the reasons of mandate in Tamil Nadu. Why the Tamil Nadu mandate is kind of which has moved away all two parties and brought a very new party into the focus. So let's take a look at that. Let's and here we go. We we have now the data, a complete image which talks on the reasons. So what have been the reasons why Tamil Nadu won? If we take that in that direction, let's understand this. And here we go. Here we share the screen again of Tamil Nadu. (2026) Tamil Nadu elections break grounding mandate. Vijay, single largest party, 108 seats, solo contest. Idapike Palai Swami, 47 seats, NDA led AIA DMK. MK Stalin, 59 seats, lost, sitting defeated CM. Talapati Vijay phenomenon, solo campaign strategies as clean alternative, transformed star power into political capital, vast fan base network as infrastructure. Youth and silent voter upsurge, strong appeal to the first time undecided voters, sweeping urban gains, especially Chennai, Coimbatore, mandate for change, erosion of Dravidian fortress, TVK won 31 out of 37 seats in Chennai region, dismantling the DMK, AIA, DMK vote bank, historic shift in urban allegiance. So strategic TVK identity, DMK as a political rival, anti-incumbency, BJP as ideological foe, secular social justice, neutralized B team acquisitions. So anti-incumbency against DMK, what was over there? Public dissatisfaction after 5 years, defeat of sitting PM Stalin in Kulatur, fatigue with dynamic rule and unmet promises. And AIDMK NDA vote share distribution, if you see, AIDMK couldn't capture anti-DMK sentiment fully. Emergence of TVK split the anti-incumbency vote. TVK seen as a better regional alternative. As I said, after death of Jayalalitha in 2016, after she passed away, the AIADMK was kind of, there was an infighting over there, and this ugly infighting somewhere BJP saw an opportunity, because BJP has always been a party which has kind of removed the influence of the regional chatraps. If you see in Uttar Pradesh, Samajwadi Party is battling. If you see in Maharashtra, Shiv Sena is, battling for its survival. If you see in other parts, even in the northeast, all these small parties like ASSAM Parishad, all these, they are also battling for their survival. The regional chatraps mainly. Odisha now I see Patnaik. What happens with Patnaik is going to be a big thing. How it translates, what happens over there. Of course, he has connected well with the central leadership. But if you see in North, mainly in Punjab, Akali Dal and all these fractions, the way they have been, kind of their influence has been marginalized in a very strong manner. Here also I see DMK, AIDMK were the regional chatraps. Their effectiveness has been marginalized completely, and there is a new party, a new engineered face, probably which will merge, because, as I said, PK when behind somewhere, there is always a kind of benefit of doubt that what will happen next. Most of the leadership which was there even in Arvind Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party, that is now merged with BJP. So here we'll have to wait and watch, but of course this is something where BJP saw an opportunity. Probably BJP realized that there could not be a way out to crack Tamil Nadu with the leaders like Kamal Hassan, Rajnikant sir, who have been the film actors who have always been a part of politics. But here we need to bring a new face. So I think this Vijay's entire thing, according to me, what I see is somewhere engineered. Now, how that engineering slowly streamlines into the mainstream politics with the center, with the party in power, that is something we'll have to wait and watch how Vijay will perform, because Vijay will have the same problems which Stalin had. The constraint to resources, other areas of federal structure. Again, the delimitation is again a game over there. It's going to be something which the South will have to battle a very strong manner. So these are the areas how Vijay is going to address those areas, and in that scenario, what really, how it will allow, how the political system today, which is there in this country, how that will allow to align Vijay. Let Vijay work individually or align Vijay with BJP. So let's wait and watch. This is a wait and watch game. So he has clearly got a mandate. After 5 years, again, what he performs, again, that mandate, it increases, it decreases. This is what we'll have to see. And in that scenario, I think a lot of water standing is that. Now we come to the major focus, which is going to be West Bengal. West Bengal has definitely been, a kind of debatable point across these elections in all the 5 territories. And what have been the key factors, of the results in West Bengal? Let's brainstorm that also, and from there we'll again generate a graphic plate, and we'll talk on that also. So let's see how the West Bengal things are materializing, how it goes ahead, in which direction the entire scenario is taking place. So I'll come to that point of West Bengal very soon. We are just gathering some data. Once the data is ready, our plates are ready, we'll talk on that. But yes, the way Lok Sabha members of Trinamool Congress, the way they campaigned over there, the way it moved from Mati Manush to the other areas, and the way the statements have started coming from those leaders who were campaigning, Sayani Ghosh or Baba Moitra, that we accept this mandate and we continue to fight for the Mati Manush kind of philosophy of West Bengal. So let's see, because here what happens is interesting. Mamta Banerjee has lost. So now, how the opposition is going to be playing the role in that particular state legislative assembly of West Bengal is a big question. How the herd mobilization will take place, especially with the TMC's middle cadres and the lower cadres will move to probably to BJP. So we'll see that political shift also. And after that, what all things are coming, the way if some, I mean, some investigations are conducted in the cases which have happened and everything, that's where how Mamta stands is going to be a big question. So today, Mamta's situation is purely Shakespearean, to be or not to be. Now, from here, either Mamta has gone to that low, and if she has to rise again, how she rises in the political landscape from state, she actually went from center to state. Now, how she has to rise back in the state, and again, if she wants to make a position in center, that is a big question. So let us understand what have been the reasons for this mandate in I mean, in West Bengal. And as we discuss this, we'll understand. But of course, while I was reading a couple of articles and what I saw, that Bhawanipur, where she contested, she lost in Nandigram against Shubhendu Adhikari in 2021. She again contested from Bhawanipur to be in power. And this time, Bhawanipur was, I mean, strategically, kind of made a chakra view for her. And what one of the reasons, what I understand, which I heard on a couple of television channels, where some BJP spokesperson were mentioning that the allocation in budget for the businesses was just 1100 crores, whereas for some religious activities of a particular community was 5000 crores, and this has hit the business community. Overall, I mean, the GDP or the contribution to the GDP of West Bengal and these things have kind of declined. Industry, the kind of growth which should come over there, that is not happening. There have been some, of course, ages old traditional. I mean, Kolkata has been a fort for ages old traditional business houses like Duncan's, Bata, Imami. All these companies are over there. But what about the new age economy? Is this happening over there? Because East, headquarter of East, and these are the areas, these are the dynamics which, of course, she had. I mean, she had even Mamta Banerjee had even taking inspiring from the vibrant Gujarat. She had done even the Bengal Investment Summit. A lot of business leaders have committed their investments also in West Bengal. So it's not that it was not happening, but largely the appeasement of a particular community. Couple of instances in West Bengal, specifically the Arjikar hospital issue, where an unfortunate incident of a medical student who was being raped, and then the action which was not taken in the way it was to be taken. The mother of the victim, she also contested from Panihati in constituency, and she has won over there. She has been a BJP candidate. So these factors together, I mean, somewhere it has translated in the votes for BJP and votes against Trinamool Congress and Mamta Banerjee. But from here, we'll have to understand, as BJP comes in power after ages in Bengal. And Bengal is a place where some party when comes into the power, it does not leave it easily. I mean, it does not give up easily. So we have seen the kind of rule which was there of Basuda in Bengal, then Mamta Banerjee, and now BJP. But how BJP will be able to control that fort, how BJP will be able to maintain that bastion with Himanta Biswa Sarma in Assam and Shubhendu Adhikari or Dilip Ghosh in Kolkata, what really transpires, how BJP will continue to remain intact over there. That's going to be one area which we'll have to see. And it's just not about the politics in West Bengal. So I'm going to be coming on that also. It's about politics, it's about economics, it's about social engineering, it's about the geopolitics as well. So we're going to be talking on those areas also. Let's diagnose the results, basically the reasons for, I mean, the reasons for the victory and loss in Bengal, and then we take this ahead definitely. There is some problem in my system, so it's taking a little time, but yeah, I mean, we'll be able to connect that very soon. So here we go. We'll try to get those reasons. I'm just creating those templates. So there has been a little pause in my system for a while. Please excuse, but we are trying to connect it. So just bear with us for a while because Bengal. I mean, the kind of things which are there, we need to brainstorm that very seriously. No doubt about that. Once we take that ahead, so yeah, I thought of doing it a real time. Instead of just preserving the plates and going in that direction. So that gives a feel. And let's take this ahead in over here. Let's take this ahead over here. So yes, as I said, and the East Coast, that is one of the biggest areas of concern now. Just not geopolitically, from the business point of view also, because if you want to take the India's growth to that level, I mean the East has to develop. The East Coast has to develop, no doubt about that. West is congested. South ports are in their own capacity the way they are going, but the East Coast and the ports in East Coast have to develop. I mean, that sort of logistical upgrade has to take place. And if that doesn't take place, then there are going to be serious issues which would, kind of hinder our growth. And of course, geopolitically, that also we are going to be discussing as to how important the East headquarters are geopolitically and what's going to be happening next from there. Please bear with me. There have been some issues. Technically, the things are not working. Probably there are some issues, but we are trying to resolve that. Meanwhile, you can post your comments over here if you wish to talk to us. And of course, here we go. Very soon we'll be generating the plate. There was some problem with the technical aspect of the graphic generation, and we are trying to generate that ASAP. Please bear with us. Sorry for this unforeseen real-time delay. This happens sometimes technically. So yes, we are just coming on that. As we were talking about the East Coast, how the East Coast needs to develop. There had been some, kind of discussions in past on how to develop the East Coast and how important it was, like a Gulf of Mexico is to America, how important the East Coast is to India. And being a business journalist, when I have discussed these things with a couple of corporate leaders or think tanks, they've always said that East needs a kind of focus which West automatically happened because there was a trading hub in Bombay, Gujarat, the way it was connected to the maritime trade and everything. But East has been kind of, it's not connected to that level, and there have been always kind of geopolitical issues in on the East Coast area. East Coast was strategically used to fight the things when the 1971 war in Bangladesh and all these things happened. But now the East Coast becomes one of the vital points if you have to be, India, if India has to remain the way in its position, grow accordingly in the multi-order geopolitical world. And that's the reason we'll be coming on West Bengal, the reasons of victory in West Bengal, what needs to be really addressed over there. So just give us some time. There have been some technical issues, some technical snag happened, and that's the reason we are not able to get those data rightly. But I'll come on that data, and once I come on that data, we'll be talking on the geopolitical aspect as well as the economic, social, and political aspect of why West Bengal is important now for BJP and why the East Coast is now very vital from here from now. So once the data is generated, we'll come on that definitely. We are getting some some glitches are there, and that's the reason it's taking a little time. But yes, we're generating this data. So meanwhile, let's take a look, as to what have been the reasons why the West Bengal things have happened. So key drivers, for 2026 West Bengal mandate were desire for change, what is called as Poribortan in Bangla language. Voters rejected the incumbent TMC, seeking a shift towards a development and fear-free environment, characterized as saffron tsunami, sweeping the state, of course, 206 seats. Split and minority votes. The division of minority votes, which traditionally favored the TMC, played a crucial role in party's loss of power. So even the minority votes have kind of, not been with the TMC. That's what the reading is by and large. Nationalist and development focus. The BJP's campaign led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi focused on Viksit Bengal, developed Bengal within Viksit Bharat, developed India, resonating with the looking of economic growth and stability. Law and order concerns, significant voter sentiment against long-standing issues like political violence, syndicate culture, extortion rackets, and declining educational standards, which the BJP vowed to end. Voter turnout and demographic shifts. Over 9 million names were purged from voter rolls, which critics suggested affects the TMC's base, while the BJP strengthens its foothold among the various voter segments. So if one of the biggest debates which is going on is that, if the SIR thing happened and the votes have not been there, but impact due to SIR could have been what it could have been. But here this sort of results were not expected. Where TMC is below two digits, it's in two digits, it's got translated into two digits, and BJP or NDA that has been into 206 digits. So anti-incumbency, corruption allegations, rising voter discontent against the incumbents' handling of administration, leading to a demand for a greater transparency. These factors put together have somewhere kind of hit BJP. Kind of hit Trinamool Congress. I think our plate is ready. I'm just putting that on a display. What all we discuss, those things are there, and let's see how fast this happens. So here we go with that plate. So you can see what all we discuss and those areas. Sometimes technical snack can, kind of hit you the hardest, which you're not even expected. So here we go. I would like to share the screen with you, and that will give you a fair idea as to what we are talking. So here we go. We share the screen, a full-fledged screen. We share it over here, and this is it. As I said, the historic mandate basically 5% vote share edge from TMC slipped to BJP, and desire for change, Poribortan. Voters rejected the TMC income. These are the factors which I largely discussed before the plates were ready. So BJP capitalizes on desire to end the instability and promise development-oriented governments. Now let's see how basically BJP will be able to take this ahead, how it will be able to scale this forward. Because now from here, the biggest challenge for the BJP starts is that though Mamta is not there definitely in in legislative assembly, but yes, that's the reason it may not be challenging for BJP from here in that direction the way it is, but there will be some frictions which the way BJP tries to bring the narrative into the picture. And when it comes to progress led development, there are couple of areas which needs to be addressed in a very soft manner. That's what BJP always addresses in a hard manner, be it RA colony during the the bullet train project, or the kind of things which are happening today in Andaman Nicobar for the military bases. And that's the reason we are coming on the fact that why the East Coast is now so vital and so important for BJP. It is all about one of the areas called the Siliguri corridor. And the Siliguri corridor is a very common kind of a chicken neck and very small area, which is kind of allowing the Chinese interference in those areas. That's what the media results talk about. The media reports talk about. And that's where being in northeast or east becomes very vital and important for BJP. One is from the national security point of view, where now BJP will monitor all such activities through that corridor, because once the delimitation happens, the Simanchal area of Bihar and the West Bengal, couple of districts may fall in a union territory, which may be directly under the supervision and monitoring of the central government, which will allow the mobilization of forces, allow the kind of acquisition which needs to be taken for the land over there in that area. And of course, the development in East Coast. As I said, once the East Coast was, I have heard a couple of corporate leaders talking about it in 2007 at IIM Confluence, that what Gulf of Mexico is to America, East Coast is going to be to India. But the development is now going to happen in East Coast. And which corporate are going to be participating in that development? Of course, there are a lot of kind of guesswork and predictions going on, who will benefit, who will not benefit. Let's not get on that. But East Coast now becomes a vital area. Development will kind of travel on the East Coast. It may not just remain a kind of what all has happened on the West Coast. There are refineries, there are ports, there is a buzzing financial metro over there. Similar things might happen on the East Coast, as well as the Northeast Seven Sisters area. And if the development happens over there, automatically the kind of military or paramilitary patrolling and these things automatically take place to protect those assets. And that's where the national security also becomes equally important. BJP, after so many years, has won in West Bengal. So obviously the kind of social engineering which will take place now in that area will be very different. The geopolitical issue of Bangladesh has somewhere this time helped BJP to gain the power in West Bengal. So now addressing that area is also not going to be easy. That will also kind of, require a lot of strong-headed decisions in that area, a lot of, monitoring on those choke points also. And equally, as I said, economically, the port economy may flourish in that area. New airports might come up in that area. Service sector economy, because let us understand, East Coast, when I say it's a part of Tamil Nadu, it's a part of Puducherry, it's a part of, West Bengal, part of West Bengal, of course. And in that scenario, the way Assam BJP is already there, West Bengal BJP is now here. So the East is going to be one of the East Coast is going to be one of the vital areas for the economic development of the nation, which will again transpire the social fabric in that area, which will again transpire the political fabric also in that area. So let us wait and watch what happened in Assam third term. That might again be the scenario with BJP. Of course, if there are no infighting, no ugly infightings, because Shubhendu Adhikari and Dilip Ghosh, these are the leaders who are presently kind of being debated as the names for chief minister. Let's see which camp goes in which direction, how the things work, or who is made a CMO, who is made a deputy CM. There might be a formula with BJP. We don't know. But we are waiting for that. Let us wait and watch. But overall, these elections have somewhere clearly indicated that India is slowly and gradually moving towards one nation, one election. And of course, the delimitation or the reservation bill for the women and all these things will slowly and gradually now shape up in that direction from here. So keep eyes open. Don't just read the headlines. Try to read something beyond the headlines and why the East Coast now becomes a vital point for the nation and how it's going to be challenging equally for BJP to govern that area, because the way Kashmir issue has been handled, the way Northeast issue is still burning with Manipur and all these things. Now with BJP headquartered in Calcutta after so many years, BJP going over there, it's just not going to be Kolkata and West Bengal, but it's going to be the entire grid of Northeast and East, which now BJP will try to block. And the only regional chatrap now is in Odisha. So let us even keep our eyes on Odisha, that what is going to happen in Odisha now from here. And of course, the development will take place. We know who, where, which industrialists are going to benefit from that. Let's keep our guesswork the way it is. But I see these elections more of an kind of engineering for which is eco-socio-political and of course geopolitical. So this is Himanshu signing off. I mean, sorry, this is Himanshu signing. Himanshu signing. That happens, fumbling of words. So this is Himanshu signing off for today. This telecast will again now be repeated in Gujarati and Hindi in other time intervals. This was the first telecast. Please do give us your feedback. We would like to improve from here. The setup behind me is little okay because I'm in a camping mode. I'm right now in Dwarka. That's the extreme west coast of India where the last sunset point happens. And I'm talking of the east coast from the west coast. So that's how it is. Enjoy your week today from here. Let's take a look as to what is happening with the Sensex and Nifty, because when I am there, I am always looking for the business. Yesterday, Sensex and Nifty were up basically, and they closed. I mean, Sensex and Nifty closed 0.5% up, and today Sensex is down. So equally, what it matters over here is that Sensex opened on a good point, but FIs I think are selling. There's a selling pressure from FIs. Of course, the West Asia crisis, 2026 West Asia crisis, where there were yesterday there were some news of bombings in Dubai and Sharjah and all these places. So clearly, the stock markets yesterday rejuvenated. The domestic election mood remained flat, closed in a green zone on 0.5%, but now I think Sensex is down by almost 215 points, that is 0.25%. So still kind of cushioning of another 25 points. And let me take a look at Nifty. Nifty is almost 76.75%, and again 0.3%. So yes, the markets, Indian markets, are now following the global cues. Yesterday they jiggled with the domestic cues and they remained positive. The DIIs. Now let's see how the DIIs, that is the domestic institute investors, retaliate with the FI selling pressure, and of course the depreciating rupee due to high oil prices and stable gold prices. So let's wait and watch. Continue watching me. From today, I am active. I'm going to be doing some live streams. I have found the tools. It may take some little time, but I've found the tools. And yes, we're going to be talking on the topic of the day. This is my program, Decode and Derive, with hashtag DLG plus 2. And this is the part of the DLG analytics. Hashtag DLG plus 2 analytics, which is my arm where which is my personal arm where I kind of do analysis on the election results, numbers, data, reasons, everything. So we'll keep on talking on the important points internationally, nationally, of course, hyper locally from Gujarat also in Hindi, English, and Gujarati language. So keep watching Dateline Gujarat YouTube channel, and of course keep following my website datelinegujaratnews.com for the newsletters and the dispatches we generate for the 5 editions which we combine in one. Basically, it's the World Edition, the World Business Edition, the World News Edition. So one is the World Business Edition, second is the World News Edition, the third is the India News Edition, the fourth is the Gujarat News Edition, and the fifth is the Weather News Edition. So keep eyes on that, keep watching that. Do give us your feedback, constructive feedback. and do keep on joining us. Thank you.